Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Kimberly, and this is From Loved Ones Tarot. Today, we're going to look at any changes you could expect to see, big or small, within the next 30 days. So, by the end of this month of February, what could you see happen? And this is for all signs, so Aries through Pisces. Feel free to look at your sun, moon, or rising sign. Feel free to look at anybody else that you may be curious about as well. The timestamps will be in the comment section as always. I also like to just point out, even though this is every sign individually, this is still a collective reading. So this may not happen for you, but I do hope that you gain some sort of insight to help prepare you for whatever is to come. So with that said, let's go ahead and start with Aries. All right, Aries, what changes could you expect to see, big or small, within the next 30 days? So let's draw 3 to begin. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups here. Let me go ahead and readjust these. Aries, it looks like there's something that you've been struggling with, and it could be a project, a dream, a goal, a relationship. It could also be your physical or mental health, because I did have that in your orientation for this month of February. And if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and check out the energies that you may experience for February. But I see some of y'all have been struggling, Aries, but you no longer have to, because you're going to receive some word of communication, some new information is coming from this King of Swords, which is going to allow you to start again, or to feel better, or to do something different with your life. Maybe start a new chapter, a new opportunity, a new beginning, or new blessing coming in for you within the next 30 days with the Page of Cups here. Let's go ahead and see who this person or information or group of people coming in. Let's see what it is. Let's clarify the King of Swords here. I'm going to do 3 for the King of Swords. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the World. So the King of Swords, it's someone who's, you felt like, if this is you and the Nine of Wands here, and you can be man or woman, but this is someone who is extremely exhausted. They could be wounded physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They could be depressed. They could be feeling helpless or lost. And this, I feel like in the Eight of Cups, this is you wanting to leave. However, you won't get that opportunity to leave just yet, because this King of Swords is coming in and saying, wait, we're not done yet. We are not done, or you're not done yet. There could be a partnership, and this partnership could be romantic. It could deal with your family. It could deal with something at work, at school. There's some type of collaboration or team here where this King of Swords is going to come in and say, wait a minute, you're not done yet. We're not done yet. So you don't have to leave just yet. So let's go ahead and get 3 more to elaborate on that. 3 more for the King of Swords. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands again, but in reverse. And the 3 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, so this King of Swords here, they want you to start something new. It's not something you've tried before. It's something different. And they feel like they have the solution to your problem, or they have an alternative. Okay, so there may be some change of your plans with this King of Swords coming in. And it could be an air sign. It could be someone in your life. It could be a man, but it could also be a woman here with the King of Swords. It could be someone with higher authority, or they have an expertise to share with you. So this is someone who can have either the intelligence to back them up, they have resources to back them up, and they have a willingness to come and help you out here. So they could be someone, again, with higher authority, higher power. It could be someone professional with an expertise, and it could be a man. But again, it could also be a woman. I'm just trying to give you ideas of who this King of Swords could be for you. And with the sword here, it could be an air sign. Whoever it may be, this person is coming in and tell you, hey, I have something different for you and it will work out. With the Three of Wands here, they're saying, I have proven success. Either they're going to tell you, I have a proven success rate or a proven track record. So it's almost like they're trying to prove to you, I know what it will take. I know how to get this done. Even if it may seem impossible, I can get you there, is what I'm seeing. There's a person coming in who's going to say, I can get you there. Let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Cups. You have the Devil in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Two of Wands. So to clarify the Page of Cups here, with the Devil and the Hermit both in reverse, there's going to be a lifting of your confusion. So if you were feeling lost or helpless and you don't know how to move forward with a certain project, dream, goal, or relationship, this information or person, some type of collaboration or partnership coming in, they're going to say, hey, I have a different way to do things. Trust me, follow along. And this new beginning is going to allow you then to go, okay, it's possible. I can believe in it. And not only can I believe in it, but now I can see myself in my future. So then now I can make plans. Now I can prepare for what is to come, because now I believe, now I have that hope, now I have focus, and now I feel confident enough that it's going to work out for me. So then in the Two of Wands, you're going to start preparing. You're going to start making plan of action. Okay, more goals. And that could be different for everyone, what those goals are. But let's go ahead and see, what is this new path for the collective that's going to look different than what you felt like you were on. Because with the Nine of Wands here as well, you've been on a certain path, right? You've been struggling on one path, trying to get progress or trying to make dreams, projects, goals, relationships work. And so it's been a very singular type of path you're on. So if you're going on a new path here, let's see what this new pathway looks like real quick before I move on. So let's do 3 for what this new journey or new opportunity or new blessing will look like for the collective. Let's do 3 more. You have the King of Cups, the Five of Swords. That wanted to come out. You have the Justice and the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. So it's the breaking away of a certain... Some of y'all are branching off on your own to be independent. So you could become an entrepreneur, an independent contractor. You could be doing something outside of the norm. So you're going to be your own boss. You're going to have your own autonomy, independence, authority, not just in your career, but this could also, if this was a romantic thing for you, you could be either separating from your partner, or you could be starting to do more things separately from your partner. So this may be focusing more on you, on your own personal goals, your own personal dreams and projects. So this is very much in the next 30 days about what you want to do next, and it may diverge from other people in your life. And it could be you're diverging from your family, could be from your partner, or from the people you work with or school. So you're separating yourself on a different path. Interesting. Any advice for Aries before we move on? What is your advice, loved ones, as they try to navigate in the next 30 days a different path for themselves? Let's do 3 for your advice. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the 5 of Pentacles, and this wanted to come out. You have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Your loved ones want you to embrace, with the 3 of Cups here, they want you to embrace this journey. They want you to embrace the changes that are going to take place. So they want you to accept it, not only intellectually accept changes coming in, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all together, try to see the changes that are going to happen as something not only necessary, but something beneficial for you. So this is going to help you towards a new path that will get you fulfillment. It will have you feeling more happier, more freer, more lighter, more positive. So accept this journey. If you look at this new journey or the changes that are going to happen in 30 days, like the people in the Five of Pentacles, which is, and I don't mean any disrespect, but the people here, they're cold, they're hurt, they're lost. Okay, they're financially or physically unstable here, out in the cold. You could have a victim mentality of like, oh, woe is me, I've lost everything. And that's not to trivialize whatever you've been going through, because I do respect and I do hope that you are going to find your way, and I hope everything works out for every one of y'all. But your loved ones in particular are saying, if you continue, for some of y'all, if you continue or you start to allow yourself to be a victim or to pity your situation and what you're going through, if you stay down and you're like, nothing good is going to happen, I've tried my hardest, there's no point in trying, then it will be like in the Six of Swords here. You will not see the necessary changes take place for you. So this, in the next 30 days, you have to have a certain mindset that allows you to stay flexible, that allows you to stay adaptable and resilient, that allows you to keep getting back up even if you face certain obstacles or challenges or just something that's uncomfortable, because these changes are going to take place in the next 30 days. And also with the Three of Cups here, lean on anyone who is willing to help you, that could be beneficial for you, that could be supportive, positive, compassionate, sympathetic for you. Lean on the people who could help you, or go ahead and seek out people who could help you, because that might help facilitate the necessary changes, okay? And I do hope that this helps you. We're going to move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, what changes, big or small, could you expect to see within the next 30 days of February? We're going to start with 3. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. You have the Emperor in reverse. And you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the changes you could expect to see is actually a delay here. If it's not the delay, this is the changing of that delay. With the Two of Wands here in reverse, there's something that you've been wanting to get done or wanting to do. However, there's two separate group of people here, or two different people here with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. And you could be man or woman, but we do have a masculine energy here in the Emperor and a feminine energy here in the Queen of Pentacles. They do not agree with each other. All right, they do not share the same goal. They don't share the same vision here for what they want to do together. So let's go ahead and keep going to clarify. 3 more to clarify this. You have the Eight of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords. And you have the Three of Cups. There's something that y'all need to do together, and this could be y'all are planning either an event, okay, a reunion, some type of gathering. It could be a birthday, it could be a marriage, or it could just be y'all have, that y'all have to get together to decide something, to prepare for something, to plan for something. And it seems like this could be just you or both of y'all, but there's an element of not telling the truth or not being honest with each other about how you really feel about either this gathering, get together, or event, or having to have this meeting or conference together about what to do. I want to go ahead and put this over here. Let's separate these two. So let me go ahead and So I move things around. Now, this could represent you as the individual. You could represent the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. But I want to see if this is representing two separate people. Let's get some clarity here. And in the middle with the Two of Wands in reverse, this is the indecisiveness. This is the delay in progress. This is the not willing to move forward on a certain goal, project, dream together. So let's do 3 for the Emperor in reverse to figure out what's going on in the next 30 days. You have the 4 Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Empress in reverse. Okay. Now for the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, let's do 3 to clarify. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Tower in reverse. So for the Emperor here, this is someone who really does not like the options available. They could be more emotionally distant or emotionally unavailable. They could be depressed or disappointed. They could just lack motivation, lack passion for whatever this planning or collaborating to happen. They don't have any motivation for it. And I don't see willingness for them to work together with the Queen of Pentacles here. In fact, they don't see even any type of success to take place. If they were to work it out with the Queen of Pentacles, they don't see a way for it to work out together, which is why they may be stalling, which is why they may be not willing to communicate, which is why they're not willing to be positive or look on the bright side, try to find solutions. They're like, no, I don't see a way out of this, so I'm not really going to work with you. Now, the Queen of Pentacles here, she is just going through, and this could be man or woman, and this could be you or the other person. But the Queen of Pentacles here is just getting over a certain betrayal here. There's something about the Queen of Pentacles where they may be very vulnerable, very weak, very wounded. And so life right now may be very unstable, very up and down, very rocky. And so they don't know how to move forward without making things worse, which is why maybe for the Queen of Pentacles, they don't want to rock the boat. Here with the Tower, they don't want to rock the boat. So they may go along with this other person here, doing whatever they say. Like, okay, yes, dear, whatever you say. Fine, whatever. You don't want to talk about it? Or fine, you don't want to change? I'm not going to push it, okay, in the next 30 days. So I do feel like this is representing the Emperor here, someone who is tied up. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who feels like they have to hide how they really feel in order not to rock the boat. So what are the changes here? What are the changes? So let's go ahead and do 3 more. What is changing about this dynamic in the next 30 days? You have the Strength card. You have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, those 2 wanted to come out. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And you have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. So either you or the other person, and I feel like this may be you, Taurus. You have a decision here, Taurus, to either be brave enough to self-reflect and evaluate this partnership, and it could be romantic, could be dealing with your family, could be dealing with at work. You're going to have to make a decision whether or not you're brave enough to take a look at it, whatever this partnership is, and figure out if this is what you really want. So this may be the turning point or the catalyst for your change. And you may also have a conversation with this other person in the reading, this Emperor or a group of people. And this could lead to conflict or misunderstandings or hurt feelings or some type of tension between you when you have this conversation. With the King of Pentacles here in reverse, you may overcompensate for everything you've been through Okay, you may have been holding in your feelings, and you may find yourself exploding here because you have the Lion. So you may be exploding with all these feelings you've been bottling up on the inside, and you're just going to let them know everything that you've been through. You're going to let this other person or group of people know, like, oh, you want to talk? Well, then I'm going to tell you how things really are and what's been happening and how I really feel about you and what I'm going through. So this may lead to a confrontation here that may not go well. Let's do 3 more for this communication that Taurus will have. Let's do 3. You have the 4 cups. Well, that's a change, ain't it? The Emperor, this other person, was represented by the 4 cups upright. And now they're represented by it in reverse. Let's do another one. 3 of Cups in reverse. And the 9 of Wands. Okay, so they're going to accept that you no longer want to be a part of this event or this celebration or gathering or collaboration or partnership. They're going to accept that either you don't want to be a part of it or that things have to change. The dynamics have to change. How you plan things, prepare things, how you do things together. Something about it has to change in order to satisfy you or to make sure that you're being acknowledged, that you're being heard, that you could be validated, and that they can respect you. They may very well try to work things out with you once you have this conversation. So for some of y'all, when you do finally speak the truth, your truth, and only your truth, it may just work out well for you with this other person. Okay. Now, any advice for Taurus? What is the advice for the next 30 days? You have the Emperor. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. These 2 want to come out. You have Death. And you have the Temperance. It's interesting that the Emperor is showing up here, and this is representative of the other person or a group of people. So your loved ones might have advice for how to handle this other person or other group of people. When you do speak with this Emperor, okay, this other person or other group of people who may have not wanted to work with you before, when you do work with this person or be with this person and try to work things out, remember, and the Ace of Cups here in reverse, remember to prioritize your wants and needs first. So taking care of you, protecting you, loving you, being kind to you, showing yourself compassion and safety and security, that has to come first. And only then can you look back at this Emperor, this other person or group of people. Then you can look back at them and work things out with them. Whatever issues you may have, okay, any goals or decisions that you need to make sure you're taken care of first. And this will make for a more smooth or more easier transition within this partnership or relationship. And I do hope that this helps you. We're going to move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what changes could you expect to see, big or small, within the next 30 days of February? We're going to start with 3 cards. You have the King of Swords in reverse. You have the Strength, and this wanted to come out. And the Emperor here. Okay. So you may have some miscommunication or breakdown of communication here. So that could involve conflict. It could involve misunderstanding. This could involve disappointment, hurt feelings. And it's going to take a lot of either self-discipline in order for you to handle working within the boundaries of someone else or within some type of organization or system. So this may be having to do with difficult conversations within, again, certain perimeters, certain where you can't say this, okay, or you'll get in trouble, or you can't say that, or you're going to offend somebody. This is really you learning to think before you speak for some of y'all, or to speak with compassion or sympathy or empathy. But we can keep going to clarify. Let's do 3 more for Gemini. What are the changes expected? You have the Queen of Cups. And reverse, you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, you have the Page of Wands and the 8 of Wands here. Let me move these up. So there is some type of here clarifying, there's some type of emotional imbalance or emotional instability within you. If it hasn't happened already, this is what may be happening in February, sometime within the next 30 days for you. But with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like Gemini, you're going to find the right words to say that is going to help you out in whatever your situation is here. Whatever is needing for you to restore order, to restore balance within a certain partnership or relationship. And it could be romantic, it could be professional, platonic. But whatever needs to have the balance restored, you're going to find a way. You're going to find the right words to say within the next 30 days. And that is going to kickstart a new beginning for you. And that's going to get the ball rolling. You're going to see positive progress here in the 8 of Wands. But let's do 3 more to elaborate on this. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. There may be something that you were very stubborn about here in the 9 of Wands, to where you really felt like you were in the right, and that there's something that you really truly believed in was what was best for you. And now you're like, okay, I'm not going to be stubborn anymore. I give up. I am no longer going to believe what I believed in, or I'm going to be able to meet you halfway or to compromise on something. And I know that I've been selfish, or you may admit that, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's, we could work things out or do things differently. Maybe I can see things your way. So there could be some reconciliation take place for you, Gemini. And again, this could be with your partner, your family. This could be at work, okay? That you're like, hey, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't willing to see things your way, but now I am. So let's start. You could be willing to do this too, because the 8 of Wands is coming up. So there could be a deadline coming up for you, or some type of change that you may be expecting that is going to require you to work together with this other person or group of people. And so, yeah, that's why you may be willing to do this. Let's go ahead and do 3 for the 8 of Wands. What is coming your way? You have the Star in reverse. You have the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Some of y'all may be switching jobs or getting promoted, or you may be moving. And these type of changes is what's maybe wanting you to reconcile or to work together with other people, because now you may need their support. You may need what they have, their resources. You may need them in some type of capacity, because you may be in the 8 of Cups. You may be walking away. You may be moving again, switching jobs, or you may be just switching up what you want to do, and you need the other people or this other person. For some of y'all too, there's this energy of it's just time. It's just time. It's time to leave. It's time for something different. It's just the right time in the next 30 days for you to go ahead and reconcile or to gain that closure. For some of y'all, you may not even be trying to work things out. You're just getting closure. So that's tying up any loose ends. That's making sure they're good, you're good, and you may not, you're washing your hands of the other people or other person, and you're going your own way for permanently, okay? So that I do see that for some of y'all. All right, what is the advice for Gemini for these 30 days? You have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Wands also in reverse. Okay, this may be specific for some of y'all, but I heard if you don't think you can do it, then don't. I know that's very simple, but that is what I heard. If you don't think you can do it, then don't. The choice is up to you whether you want to do it or not. If you don't want to, then don't. If you can't, then don't. But if you do want to, and if you can do it, then do it. No one is going to force you to make this choice. This really is up to you and where you see your life heading. So whatever decision you have to make here, dealing with the changes coming towards you, this either you're quitting, relocating, you're separating from someone, or you're trying to reconcile with someone, or you're receiving closure from a certain chapter of your life. Whatever you want to hold on to or let go of, that choice is up to you. And you don't leave it up to somebody else. Do not leave it up to somebody else. The choice is only yours to make. And I know that is short and simple, but I do hope that that helps you. We're going to move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, what changes could you expect to see, big or small, to take place within the next 30 days of February? Let's start with 3. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. Let me try to get it out. These two wanted to come out. You have the Lovers in reverse and the Empress in reverse as well. So there's something that you no longer want to do, okay? It's either a commitment that you no longer want to stay committed to, and it could be some type of, it could be a promise or goal that you made for yourself only. It could be within a relationship, and that relationship or partnership could be romantic, platonic, or professional. But there's something that you're like, you know what, it's not working out, so I don't want to do it anymore. But let's keep going to clarify. Let's do 3 more for Cancer. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the 9 of Cups in reverse. And the Sun. Okay, so you see the people here in the 3 of Cups. On the outside, things are looking good. But on the inside, you're not happy, or you're not 100% fulfilled or okay with this partnership or relationship or commitment here. You're not happy with it. It may not bring you any more joy. It just, there may be a lack of motivation or passion within you for whatever this partnership, relationship, or collaboration. It's just not, it's not fun for you anymore. Let's do 3 more for Cancer. Okay, you have the 2 of Cups in reverse, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, now in the next 30 days, you're going to not only acknowledge and recognize that you're not happy, but you're not going to be afraid anymore to walk away from this partnership or relationship. And again, it could be romantic, platonic, or professional, but you're not afraid to walk away anymore. What else for Cancer? You have the 3 of Cups again, but in reverse. You have the 4 of Wands. That wanted to come out. Let's see. The Hanged One. Let's do 1 more. You have the 8 of Pentacles here. So not only are you not afraid to distance yourself, and you could be distancing yourself physically or internally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. This could be a very slow type of distancing. And it could be temporarily, or it could be permanently, that you're deciding to do this in the next 30 days. But you really are reflecting and evaluating the worth of this partnership or relationship. You're really reflecting on, is it worth it for me to be attached in this partnership or relationship? And it's almost as if you've been really putting a lot of faith and hope into it, and you've really invested yourself in this relationship. So this isn't an easy decision to make. I do see you're like, okay, let me weigh it out here because I don't want to just make this decision lightly and then regret that I've decided to walk away or leave or quit. So in the next 30 days, I don't know if you're going to fully distance yourself, but you're definitely going to be like, okay, I'm not happy. Is it worth it? Are they who I want to be with? Yeah, okay, 3 more. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, if this was you, metaphorically on a horse, in reverse, Cancer, this is you going, whoa. Like if you're on a horse and you suddenly stop, you're like, whoa, pump the brakes. I'm not trying to get pulled down by this other person or group of people. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like what they believe in. I don't like their goals. I don't like the way they do things, what their decision making. You know, I just don't feel like I'm a part of them anymore. And they make bad decisions or they take risks, or I just don't, again, I just don't believe in what they do. They're like a sinking ship here with the 6 of Swords in reverse. They're like a sinking ship. And do I really want to go down with the ship? Is it really worth me going down with the ship? All because I put all this time and effort into this relationship or partnership. So you also may be battling, oh, but I put so much effort and work, but I also am not happy. So I feel like you may be battling, no, I have to stay with them. All this time has gone by with them. Or you're like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore, you know. So what is your advice here? What is your advice for Cancer? You have the 8 of Swords. You have the 8 of Wands. These two want to come out. 8 of Wands again. And the 6 of Wands. Oh, this wanted to come. That wanted to come out. The 3 of Cups as well. Let me move all this over. I feel like this is you, Cancer, and the 8 of Swords. You may feel like your hands are tied. That it's too hard of a decision to make. Whether you stay or go, whether you keep going or you quit this certain partnership or relationship. And again, either romantic, platonic, or professional. You may feel like, I'm not ready. You know, the changes are happening too soon. I'm not prepared. But the thing is, your loved ones want you to realize this is a long time coming. This isn't something that just poof happened overnight where you're like, oh, I'm not happy today. Oh, I just realized that I will never see myself in the long run with this other person or group of people. This was a long time coming. So as long as you can acknowledge that this was a long time coming, then you can acknowledge next that you are ready. You are ready to face how you feel, and you're ready to face making a decision of whether you want to stay or leave, whether you want to keep trying or you want to quit. And your loved ones also want to tell you with the 6 of Wands here, you can if you decide to separate yourself from this partner or relationship or whatever it may be. It could be separate from this job, quit school, whatever it may be that you're wanting to separate or distance yourself from. Your loved ones want to let you know in the 6 of Wands, you will be able to overcome this separation. And in fact, you're going to be able to thrive after this separation. Let's do 3 more. What will it look like if Cancer decides, let's just say, let's play devil's advocate here. Now, let's see, what if Cancer stays? Let's do 3. And what if Cancer leaves? Let's do 3. What will that look like? Okay, that's too many to pull out. Let's just do these 2. Let me look. Oh, that's just 2 more. We can do that. Okay, let me organize these a little bit. So Cancer, the choice is up to you completely. I'm just laying out maybe hypotheticals in order to help some of y'all out, okay? But again, you can disregard whatever is said here. But if you choose to stay in whatever situation you're in, okay, you have the Four of Wands and the World, both in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Your loved ones want to tell you, if you stay, the disconnection, disruption, or the conflict or imbalance within this partnership or relationship, it's not going to end. If anything, it's going to make you feel, in the Four of Pentacles, even more trapped or more closed in, more restricting, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And if you choose to leave, Cancer, and I just also want to preface, there is no timeline here. This isn't saying, oh, if you stay or leave within the next week, okay, or within the next month. You're on your own timeline. Everyone is different. So this could be something you choose to do tomorrow, or in 6 months from now, or 5 years from now. This is really dependent on what you feel is best for you. This is only what the outcome could look like. So if you were to leave or quit, whatever your situation is, with the Nine of Swords here in reverse, the Seven of Cups, the Death, both in reverse as well, the Star and the Strength card, you will feel your anxiety or this walking on eggshells type of feeling that will start to dissipate or lessen for you. So your mental health, your emotional well-being will increase in a positive, it will start to stabilize for you here. And with the Seven of Cups and the Death card, you're going to recognize that what you've been holding on to was a fantasy. For some of y'all, it was a fantasy, or it wasn't a reality. It wasn't the reality of your situation. And you're going to realize you've been holding on to like sand, like a sandcastle, and it wasn't something built to last. And you're going to feel, once you have this recognition and realization, instead of this just breaking you and holding you down, this is actually going to make you feel more stronger. It's going to renew your faith, renew your hope that, okay, now I know that I'm awake now. Now I can start to live the life that I want and do the things that I want to do or that I need to do, because now I'm not blinded by this fantasy I've been holding on to for so long. Now I can focus on other things, and it'll be liberating for you. So the choice is yours. Again, this could just be for some of y'all. And again, there is no timeline attached to when you do this. And I do hope that this helps you. We're going to move on to Leo. All right, Leo, what changes could you expect to see, big or small, within the next 30 days of February? We're going to start with 3 cards. You have the Chariot in reverse. You have the Hanged Man. And you have the Ace of Swords here in reverse. Okay, so you may be waiting on some form of communication here. Either you're waiting for someone to say yes or no, to accept you, to reject you, to give you some type of support, or it's just some type of answer from somebody. It's almost as if you're represented by the Hanged Man here. You're waiting. You may be losing your motivation to keep on waiting. So this may have been taking a long time for you to get this answer or to see results that you want. But I do see you having enough faith to keep just keep waiting for that answer. But let's clarify here. What are the changes for Leo in the next 30 days? You have the World card. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Chariot yet again in reverse. Okay, for some of y'all who have been waiting on a yes or no or some type of acceptance or rejection, you may receive some disappointing news here. If you've been wanting here in the King of Pentacles to either see positive progress or success within your career or within your education or something to do with your finances, within the next 30 days, you may not find your situation improving. And this may lead you to be a little bit, and this may have you disappointed. This may have you losing or continuing to lose that motivation. And I don't see it in the next 30 days looking any different. But let's keep going. That could just be for some of y'all. Let's do 3 more for Leo. You have the Page of Wands. You have the King of Swords in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. So I feel like, Leo, this is you in the Page of Wands. This is you wanting to get something off the ground and running in a positive way, in a smooth way. Like, you have big dreams, Leo. For some of y'all, you have big dreams. You have big goals. And you're willing to put in the work because you're very passionate. You're very motivated about what it is that you want or need out of life. But I feel like you're going to come towards someone, and the King of Swords and the Emperor. This could represent 2 individuals here. One who may have more authority than you, and one who may have more authority than the other. So this could be your boss and your boss's boss here. Or this could represent an entity. So it could be your boss and the company that you work for itself, or some type of organization. 2 people who collaborate here, okay? Or a group of people. You're going to come to them. You're here. You're like, hey, I'm Leo. I'm willing and able. I have the passion. I have the skills. I'm motivated. Will you allow me to move forward to the direction I want to go? The King of Swords and the Emperor are going to tell you no here, Leo, unfortunately. Let's elaborate on this King of Swords and Emperor here. And these could be man or woman again. It could be individuals. It could be a company. Ace of Cups. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, you have the Knight of Swords and the Devil in reverse. Okay, with this Ace of Swords here, this person and the King of Swords or this Emperor, let's go ahead and turn them over so you can see. Let's move little you up there. Okay, so this person or group of people, they're going to offer you something, Leo, and the Ace of Cups, and it's going to look really good to you. It's going to appeal to your passion. It's going to appeal to your heart. It may even appeal to your spirit. And it's something that you're going to be like, finally, I can stop working so hard or trying to do everything, multitask to prove myself, and the 2 of Pentacles here. And I'm going to go after it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to do it because now finally I am no longer, for the Devil, I get you're no longer a minion. Or, you know, it's almost like if you were a freshman in college or something, you know, you're one of the subordinates, okay? You're not one of the higher ups for some of y'all, okay? Or you could just feel like this if it's not in reality at where you work or where you go to school. Now, this could also be dealing with a relationship, but for most of y'all, I see this dealing with outside of your love life. But if this was you here in the Knight of Swords, I see you going, yeah, I'll take it. You're going to tell these people, I'll take this Ace of Cups, this opportunity, this new offer, this new deal, this new promise or contract, because it appeals to my, again, it appeals to my heart, my passion, what I'm motivated about. It speaks to my spirit. Let's do 3 more. And 3 more came out. You have the 2 of Cups. So this partnership begins. The Sun in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so this looks like a promising partnership or collaboration for you, Leo. But it's just not, it has to deal with timing here in the Wheel of Fortune. It has to deal with timing. This partnership is how do I describe this? It's something that could be good for you, but it's not a good time for you. So let's do 3 more to explain here. You have the Hermit in reverse. Really? Okay, you have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. That wanted to... Okay, that may be too many. Let me see. You have the Hierophant and the Sun coming out again. Let me put these down here. So starting here with the Hermit in reverse, this Ace of Cups being offered to you, this opportunity or deal or contract that speaks to you. When you have a conversation with this other person or group of people, you may not know how to design a contract or deal or new partnership that will benefit you, that will advocate for you, or look out for you. And because of this, the person who's offering this to you, which is the Emperor, and this could be, again, your boss's boss or the company itself, they're going to look out for themselves. The company or your boss's boss is only going to look out for themselves in the Ace of Cups in reverse here. So they're going to make sure they're protected, that they're secure, that they get the best deal possible. And you may not know how to do the same for yourself when you have to seal the deal here with this person or group of people. And you may come to realize that this company or your boss or whoever it may be, they were never going to look out for you anyway. And so this may have you feeling disillusioned, disenchanted, disappointed, okay? Maybe even heartbroken for some of y'all. With the Hierophant and the Sun both in reverse, you're going to be like, man, so all along, they were never really going to have my back anyway. So even though this Ace of Cups looks good, it just may not be for you. Any advice for Leo before we move on? Any advice for Leo? You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You have the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so your advice from your loved ones, with the Knight of Swords here, don't rush into this Eight of Cups here. Don't rush into saying yes or accepting this deal or contract or promise or this new partnership or new collaboration. Don't rush into working so hard for other people who may not be looking out for your best interests. You may need to, in the King of Cups, just keep a level head, keep your emotions in check, and really read the room, read the people around you who are trying to offer you things, so that when you have to make any career or financial decisions, you won't make a mistake. And I do hope that this helps you. All right, Virgo, what changes could you expect to see, big or small, within the next 30 days of February? We're going to do 3 cards. You have the Sun in reverse. You have the Four of Swords. And you have the Queen of Wands. Oh, this wanted to come out. The Sun again. The Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Sun again in reverse. I feel like there's something that you're not 100% happy with. And it could be a dream, a goal, a project, a partnership. And that partnership could be romantic, platonic, or professional. But you're not happy with it. So you're either wanting to end things or distance yourself from a certain situation or person or environment. But you're still not sure if that's the right thing for you to do. Let's do 3 more for Virgo to figure this out. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You have the Six of Wands in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you may be a little self-protective this month, Virgo, to where you're like, I'm focusing on me, I'm doing me, and I'm just distancing myself from people who may be negative or unhealthy for me. You know, I'm trying to do better, feel better this time around. But with the Six of Wands here, you may be overcompensating for what you went through or you have been going through, to the point that this withdrawal or this distancing of yourself, or even being emotionally unavailable or disconnecting from people, this also may be unhealthy or negative for you or for your well-being. But let's keep going before I get something wrong. So let's do 3 more for Virgo. You have the World in reverse. You have the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Wands in reverse. So there's something that's not fully over. You haven't either reached closure, or there's still something that you have to do with this part of your life. And it deals with something that you had a lot of love for here in the 6 of Cups. Either you had a lot of love, or it's something that brought you a lot of stability, comfort, peace. It's something that you were willing to work for in order to protect and to maintain. Whatever this is, it's not over yet. So let's do 3 more. You have the Fool in reverse, the Page of Wands, the 5 of Swords. Okay, with the Fool here in reverse, for some of y'all, there's this element of you don't want to be taken advantage of, but you also don't see yourself without this other person or group of people in your life. Here in the 6 of Cups, whatever that you cared about deeply, whatever you loved, whatever that brought you comfort, peace, or stability in your life, you don't want there to be any more of this person taking advantage of you. But you also can't see yourself without them. So this is where this confusion of what to do comes in for some of y'all, Virgo. So what is changing in 30 days? You have the Emperor. That wanted to come out. The 6 of Cups yet again. So you have the Emperor, which is a father figure in tarot, and the 6 of Cups, which could represent children. It could represent a home. So it's almost as if the father creates stability within the home. So this could represent you, or it could represent another person who has this masculine energy, and you could be man or woman in this reading, but someone brings into the home more stability, okay, more security, more comfort. There's going to be more of a cohesion or balance within this home that you so care about. And again, it could represent a relationship or partnership. But someone does make this better for you. This is why your loved ones want to tell you, even if you're feeling like, oh, maybe I don't want this anymore, maybe I need something different, your loved ones want to tell you, hey, it's not over yet. This part of your life is not over yet. Any advice for Virgo on what to do? Any advice? Okay. All right, 3 cards for advice. You have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the 9 of Wands. These 2 wanted to come out. You have this, that's so funny. I was going to pull that one. It was the Star as well. You have the 10 of Wands. So for your advice, your loved ones want to tell you, even if it feels very emotionally and mentally and spiritually overwhelming for you right now, with everything going on at home or within this relationship or partnership, in the 9 of Wands, do not give up. Still have that faith and the hope that through this hard work, you will overcome whatever obstacles you may be facing or issues you may be facing within this particular partnership or relationship. And that could just be for some of y'all. Keep in mind, this is not meant for anyone who's in an unsafe or unhealthy or a negative or toxic environment or relationship. This is for those who may be able to work things out in a safe, positive, and healthy way with those they love or care about. And I do hope that this helps you. We're going to move on to Libra. All right, Libra, what changes could you expect to see big or small, within the next 30 days of February. We're going to do 3 cards to start. You have the Hermit in reverse. You have the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles also in reverse. You may be experiencing some level of confusion on what it is that you want, okay, in regard to your career, education, or finances here. So this could result in some instability within your home or within your relationships. But let's keep going. So 3 more. You have the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like you may be represented by the Emperor here, and you could be man or woman. But I feel as if you're watching this person, the Eight of Cups, walk away from you because they no longer want to be a part of whatever it is that you're a part of. And this could be romantic, platonic, or professional. But they're walking away and you're not even worried about it. It's almost as if you're saying, good, if you don't want to be a part of what I'm doing or what I represent, then walk away. And I'm okay with that. I feel like then, with the Hermit here in reverse, this is you not even trying to question the motivations of this person who wants to walk away. You're not even questioning it. You're not even trying for reconciliation or to compromise. You're not begging this person. If they want to go, then you're like, okay, go. Let's do 3 more. You have the Death card and the King of Swords in reverse. And you have the Empress in reverse. Okay, this one was peeking out 3 of Cups, but I'll keep that back in. Okay, you can look at this in 2 ways with the Death card here. Either, and if this was representing you, either you're someone who's transitioning into someone who's more hardened or less emotionally available towards this other person, so you could be less sympathetic, less compassionate. You're less willing to work things out, right? Or you're less willing to emotionally connect with other people. Or this is between you and the other person, the King of Swords and the Empress, both in reverse. This could be 2 different people who now are ending their partnership, or it's transitioning into the end. We could look at it as that. 3 more. You have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, some of y'all Libra and the Six of Swords here, if this person's walking away from you, you're like, oh, I'm going to turn my boat right back around. I'm not going to try to pick them back up and take them back to where I am. You're going to focus on working on your life. So that is the changes going to happen in 30 days is you're going to watch somebody walk away from, you're going to watch someone walk away from you, and you're just going to work on yourself. Any advice for Libra? Let's do 3. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. So your loved ones want to tell you, you may have missed an opportunity to be with that other person or to work things out. Things may just be better for you that this happens. Now, why is this? Let's do 3 more. You have the 3 of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and that Hierophant in reverse. So with the 3 of Wands in reverse here, any hesitation or rejection or no that comes from you comes from a place of inner knowing that you know what's best for you. It's not going to come from what society tells you or what someone else tells you is the right thing to do. You know what you need or want, and that is what you're going to act upon. So that is why you're going to be winning if you watch this other person walk away.